Welcome everyone to the beginning of the second week of the Husky Hare. We are playing Diablo 3 once again, heading to the Drowned Temple. In the last episode, we started our quest for the Broken Blade after taking down Leoric, the Skeleton King.
The only difference is I have no control
starting off
over
with a
mine.
wand here.
That
And that's terrible.
troubling.
Now we have a legendary weapon now from Leoric. You get one every time you kill him for the first time.
Something rises up from deep within me and, well, I can't really explain it.
So now that this is the second week of the channel, I want to quickly reflect back on everything that's happened. I'd like to say, first off, thanks for being here. Second off, I have learned quite a bit. One, that I need to make better judgment plans on when to record and get everything ready to go for the next day. I did not have much ready to go for the week, thanks to all the issues. Once everything got settled and fixed, I wanted to start immediately. So because of that, I found myself recording, editing, rendering, and scheduling the night before each video went up. And since I was doing 5 videos a day for my first week, I had plenty to do. And that goes into with my online college course classes, which I'm doing for graphic design. And also my daily 9-to-5 job. So I had plenty of stuff going on. It was definitely an interesting, a little bit of a hectic week, but it was all worth it. We we doubled our subscribers. You know, when I started my channel, just like a lot of people do, they petition their friends and family to help them get a good start and whatnot. So we were actually able to double that in the first week with new subscribers that are not friends and family. So that made me feel really good. Things are going to get better as we keep going along. Audio will get better, video will get better, whatnot, the slides and everything. It's just a matter of time. But I definitely had a great first week. Doesn't matter what the stats were or anything. I was just glad to actually sit there and say that I did a full week of YouTube. And it was awesome. This was definitely something that was out of the blue for most of the point. I've been sitting there talking about it with some of my friends, including Frank from the Selenium, that I wanted to possibly start up a channel. So that got pushed back to, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. And Frank and I had tried to do a like a Game Grumps style like duo of Let's Plays called No Hit Points. And I didn't feel like I was doing too well. I think I got myself down a little bit on that, which was dumb of me to do. Frank certainly wasn't very happy that we started it up and you know, it just was kind of dropped. But you know, things happen. I discouraged myself, and then I decided later on that maybe if I tried it myself and just grew and grew, and you know, at least in the ability to get on this microphone and talk about something for 10 to 15 minutes, then you know, maybe I can revisit something like No Hit Points later on in the past, or in the future, really. So who knows? It's been a great journey so far. It's only been 1 week, but I've seen some pretty decent growth. Not just with the channel, but with myself and being able to do this and make videos and find a nice rhythm that doesn't make rendering, editing and rendering that difficult or long of a process. So I've learned the basics of Adobe Premiere just for this, which is obviously going to come in handy later on in my graphic design career. Next up is learning InDesign and Illustrator. So the way the channel looks, the way the graphics look, the slides and whatnot, you know, it's only going to get better looking in that respect. Now we just need to get the actual videos and audio to be in a certain way. My next purchase will definitely be a better mic. I feel like the mic's a little bit too peaky. It hits its peak very easily, and even with the pop filter here in front of my face, I find that it hits a very high volume too quickly and too easily. So I will be getting a new mic soon. Still weighing my options on which one to get. I keep hearing very polarizing opinions on Razer's Siren mic. It's pretty expensive, but I've owned Razer products in the past, and they're kind of hit and miss. If they hit, then they're great products. They last a pretty decent amount of time. If they don't hit, then it's kind of a waste of money. But you can say that about most of these mainstream gaming peripheral companies. So, but Razer seems to get hit a lot with some hate online. We just got a new skill, Energy Twister. I like Energy Twister for early game, so we're going to use that. Evocation. Just nah, don't have to worry about that right now. So, the Razer product keeps hitting my mind, but I keep hitting very conflicting reports on if it's good or if it's bad. Is the sound anywhere that's decent enough for like professional recording and whatnot? So, I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking into it. I like the look of the Razer mic, but we'll see. I'm also looking at the Yeti, obviously. I mean, right now I'm using the blue Snowball. So, I mean, for what this is and how much I paid for it, it was like $40 and free shipping, I think. I mean, I can't really complain. So, might stick with the blue. Might go with the Yeti. Might go with something else they have. Not entirely sure. Love to hear if you guys have any suggestions on which mic I should be using. The Fields of Misery are huge. Or as the Donald would say, huge. Huge. We're level 13 now, so doing pretty decent. What is this? The Pools of Reflection. Here, Decaying Crypts. I've never been in here before. Something else they must have added in their myriad of patches that I've missed. Never seen a crypt this big in the Fields of Misery. Reminds us of last week's videos. We talked about a lot of different things last week pertaining to Diablo itself. About the loot system and crafting, whether or not they should do another expansion or if they should just go right ahead to Diablo 4. But I want to talk now... Hey, get out of here, corpse. About the genre itself. The loot grinding games. Like this, Torchlight, Path of Exile, so forth and so on. Titan Quest, which was one of my favorites. This genre never gets old. And it's spilled into different types of gameplay too. Now with like Destiny, and I guess you can also put like the upcoming The Division in that respect as well. It's definitely grown the whole loot grinding type of I don't know if you call it like a subgenre or whatnot.
I don't have enough arcane power.
So it's been growing in popularity for a while now because of just how much fun it is to jump onto the game and find something new to add to your character. Your character's ever growing. I know some people can complain saying that an end game where all you do is hope for the next piece of loot isn't all that gratifying, but some people find that to be all they ever want in a game, whereas they could jump on for days, weeks, months, and even years and just try and do what they can to make their character even better. I find it to be extremely fun. Certain games just don't hit the mark for me, even if they are loot grinders. At the first bit of it, the end game for Diablo 3 I didn't like, and we talked about that last week, but they've done a good job.
Please end their torment.
Oh, maybe I have done this before.
Please, free my family from
Be
it.
on your guard.
Well, prepare to face my wrath.
Yeah, you know what? I think I have done this before.
Folly to disturb us.
Just don't remember it being like this. Frozen. Yeah.
At last,
There we go.
they are free.
Yes, they are.
Thanks to you, my
There's a little bit of experience there. We got a resplendent chest. Nice. Anything good here? Yes. No. Nah. It's a decent bit. Yeah, let's change them out. Alright, so.
I'll stop these things.
It's been a quick episode. Lots to talk about. Lots of fields of misery and crypts. But I think we're done down here now. And we're going to head back to the fields. Let's see what we got over here. Stone Bolt.
Treasure!
That's right. Very astute, Templar. Over here. There we go. The Fields of Misery. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Diablo 3 here on the Husky Hair. Still making some progress through Act 1. Going to be a bit before the series is over, but I very much enjoyed playing Diablo 3. And it's all fun to watch because your character is progressing, thanks to that loot grinding system, unlike Dragon Age Inquisition, where we now have a stopping point from this weekend. Got to do a lot of side questing in that to get to the next part, which is actually fun to watch. So, with Diablo 3, we're going to continue. Thanks again for watching, and we'll be back again on the Husky Hair. Enjoy! New videos are coming out every day, and I would appreciate it if you stick around and watch them. You can find 2 of them right here. Oh, and a sweet picture of Bun Bun. You want to make her happy, right? Do the right thing. Push that big red button down there. Subscribe to the channel, get some more awesome content, and follow me at those social media pages. Thanks again. Thank you all again for watching this video. I don't have any sponsors to plug, but I do co-own a startup company called Dropster, which just released a new product called OpenFeed, which can be found at openfeed.io. OpenFeed is a real-time information center for gamers and journalists to ensure they stay up to date with everything happening in the gaming industry. OpenFeed is free to use and ready to enhance the way you get news about everything gaming. Check it out at openfeed.io.